We just got news that the most elite motor coach enclave in the world is making an expansion. We're hanging out with Rick at River Landings. How are you doing today, sir?
Hello, Andrew. It's always good to see you, brother.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah, always is.
And last time we were here, you talked about acquiring this piece of land next to River Landings. We got to do a tour. We kind of called it like an abandoned Florida mansion. And now we're standing here on a blank piece of dirt. What's happened since the last time we saw you?
We're really trying to expedite this side of the resort, this new expansion that we're doing. So we finished the acquisition of 22 acres from State Road 80 down here all the way to the Riverfront. And we're into the county right now for our zoning and our permitting approvals to develop like 4 really super nice lots here along the riverfront. Really excited about the storage that we have going on up top, the restaurant that's coming on board. So we just have an awful lot that we want to talk about this time, and we want to talk about some of the other changes that we've made here that's going to take us a little bit over the top.
Yeah, absolutely. And when I heard that you had new motor coach lots along the Caloosahatchee River here, where we see beautiful boats going by between the Atlantic and the Gulf, and they don't make more dirt along the water like this. So
right.
This is a great opportunity for someone, but I also want to ask you about some of the stuff that's already turnkey ready. You've got some lots with coach houses already built, but starting with this new expansion here, are these lots currently available? And what's the story with these waterfront lots?
So they are going to be hitting the market, and of course we'll give the opportunity to River Landings owners, existing owners over there. But I would say that these aren't going to last long. These are going to be pretty premium lots here on the riverfront. So what we would say is just call Lisa, and you'll meet Lisa here in a few minutes, and get on a reservation list. That if you have an interest, you want to get on that list, and we'll just, as we get ready to release them, we'll keep you in the loop on them.
Yeah, and in the previous video, we talked a little bit about the expansion you're doing here, but on these 22 acres, how many more lots are you planning on adding to River Landings?
We're only going to add probably 20 lots maximum. We still don't want to get away from what we are. We never were intended to be a huge resort because of the club atmosphere that we've created here. We always want to be less than 100. And that's why we decided to make our lots a little bigger, a little more exclusive, if you will, instead of just jamming them in. So I think we're going to have 20 on this side as a maximum.
Yes, sir. And what are the size of these lots along the waterfront? And do you have any idea what type of a lot premium folks can expect to pay if they want to snap one of these up?
I would say these lots here are going to be in the 60-foot wide by 130 to 150 deep. And of course, you can see the view here. And I do think that these lots will hit the market north of $1 million in the $1.2 million, $1.3 million range when we get ready to release them. But they'll be like, you will never be able to recreate them.
So about 1.2, 1.3 for the lot premium, and then building a coach house. I think we're gonna meet with Lisa later to see what the cost of new build on a coach house would be. And that's gonna be real similar to what we're seeing at the current resort.
Absolutely. You know, those prices are gonna range 5 to 7, depending on how you do them, how you outfit them. That's been pretty consistent across the board, you know, plus or minus 10%, but it's been pretty consistent for what we're doing.
Yes, sir. Nobody in the country has done what you've done with the coach houses, with the coach covers. River Landings is really in a league of its own. And we were talking a little bit earlier about your background. I asked you how you got into the motor coach industry. Would you mind sharing a little bit with the folks? What was your first taste of the motor coach industry?
So, in my early life, I was a truck driver. A company I was working for was transferring to Jacksonville. I moved to the west coast of Florida, and I had the opportunity to pretty much grab a lawnmower, if you will. And I started mowing grass and putting in a few plants here and there. And the owner of the nursery where I was doing a lot of business at, he said, Rick, he says, I got an opportunity for you. You seem like a nice guy. I got an opportunity for you. He says, would you have an interest in helping me landscape and irrigate an RV resort in Naples? And I said, oh, shoot. I said, I don't know anything, man, about that. He said, don't worry about it, man. I'll teach you everything you need to know. And so I did. So I gave up my truck driving job, quit up my lawn mowing job, and I jumped in with both feet, and I learned everything you want to know about landscaping, irrigation, renovation work, paver work, grading. Crystal Lake in Naples, take my hat off to them. They're still there. We got in there, and I remember working there. And at that time, it was, well, 35 years ago, bluebirds were heavy into the industry then. And I remember, man, I'd be sitting there working and the bus would go by, shoot, can't wait to get one. And so we did shortly after that. Leslie and I really got into the motorhome lifestyle.
And I know you've been motor coaching a lot here recently too. It wasn't just 35 years ago that you were RVing, checking out different resorts, but you're also highly involved in the current motor coach world. And I heard you're the president of a motor coach club as well.
I am. Of course, we belong to, all the clubs out there because it gives us a purpose to use the bus, and so we get to travel across the country. But we really got involved with the Road Hog Club, which is a motorhome motorcycle club. We got involved with that because we want to see the country, and what better way to see it in the coach and then have your motorcycle go out and see some of this great scenery that we have in the United States. So we got heavily involved on that side of it, and it's been a great opportunity for us to kind of expand, what we do in the industry, along with the other, things that we are a part of, being the Prevo Motor Coach Club and even by some bikers.
And if someone wants to learn more about those clubs, is there a website or a way they can learn more about
There is. You can go to roadhogsmc.com. I think Bus and Bikers has busandbikers.com and PMC.
We'll look them up and put them in the description below.
Yeah. So we've seen a lot. We've traveled the country a lot. And so River Landings became kind of a portfolio of a lot of things that people had talked about. As we visited other resorts, they would say, boy, I wish we had this, or I wish we had that. And so for years, Leslie and I put together all these things, and that's what made River Landings what it is today.
Yes, sir. Well, it's been an honor to capture the growth over the last 5 years since the first time I visited River Landings. And then this expansion is just an awesome opportunity for someone that wants to get one of those waterfront lots. I know from time to time, some of the waterfront lots have resold, and I think they're around the 1.5, 1.6, or what are they changing hands for? The last one that sold?
Last one that sold was 1.525.
Okay.
And Lisa can give you a little more update on that. That's been our highest sale up there, but we have the one big lot over there that's on the market at the 1.6 mark, and I think Lisa's going to give you a little more detail on that here.
Yeah, and I think there's even one lot currently available now with the coach house built out under 800,000. So another great opportunity for someone.
Yeah, we have one spec left, one builder spec left. Yeah.
Well, I'd like to show the folks more around the resort, but you also mentioned you get your water for the resort from the Caloosahatchee River here, and that's something that no one to my knowledge is doing. What's the water system you have here at River Landings?
Yeah, so we don't have the opportunity to have public water out here yet. It's coming, and we hope to in the near future. But right now, we actually pull our drinking water out of the river. Our intake line is about 3 foot off the river bottom. And we did that so that it would have less pollutants in it as what's on the surface of the water. Where the sunlight gets, you got a lot of molecules, a lot of debris, a lot of stuff in there. So we're down where it's really dark. So we're getting the purest of the water that you can get. And then we pick it up and send it through our medically grade reverse osmosis plant, which was pretty cool to learn about. And very proud to say that through that research, the thing is still performing today. Every single day of the year, every day, we have somebody come out that tests our water, both our drinking water and our wastewater, and reports that to the state. So our water is always superseded, expectations. So, but it's every day that somebody is on board to check that.
And out of curiosity, how long ago did you start River Landings? I know it's been a long journey to get to where you're at right now, but when did you first acquire this piece of property?
I kind of chuckle right now because it was a turning point for me, but when the economy took a dive back in 2009 and 2010, my experience from working next door at Riverbend, when this property went into foreclosure, my dream that I had about River Landings was just like right there, I really wanted to get it out. So I thought, you know what, man, I got nothing to lose. So I called up the bank president and I went and met with him in late 2009, early 2010. And I said, hey, I got a plan here. And the bank looked at me and they said, you know what, Rick, man, that's a good story. I tell you what we'll do is, we'll get in there with you and we'll help you, fund it. We'll get our engineering done and you get your side on the marketing done. So anyway, we made an agreement. I walked out of there, man, thinking I was the smartest dude in the world. I thought, man, you couldn't get money. You couldn't get anything happening, right? And so as we got into it, FDIC came in and they couldn't do it. And then we went through some bumps along the way. And then because nobody was really developing much, when we turned in our construction plans, we were really scrutinized, where they really took a lot of time and they looked at every detail for us. So what you see here is almost 5 years of just permitting, because we had a lot of things to permit that you normally wouldn't have. You know, of course, that was farmland, so we had to permit the lakes and dig lakes. And then this part right here, and a lot of people may not know this story, but it's pretty cool. When the Army Corps of Engineers came and dredged what is now the New River, those became oxbows. So we had to actually dredge that out and get our docks in there, but that took an awful lot of time. And so when they made the river, that's what created our private island and getting the boardwalk out like it is right now. So there was a lot of permitting that took us. And, you know, a lot of people say, oh man, you know, you really haven't made a lot of progress there in years. And basically what happened was I really came out of the ground too early with my marketing and everything. And people really get tired of seeing you after time, right? And so I should have waited to come out of the ground. And that's why it seems like it's taken so long. But actually, we're blessed. You'll see, I think we've set a record for first quarter sales in January. And I think we're going to be on target to set a record here.
Yes, sir. Well, there's a lot of brand new Liberty coaches lined up in the resort right now. And we were joking earlier, you know, those folks have the choice to go anywhere in the world when they have the means to buy a new Liberty coach, and they're choosing to hang out here at River Landing. So it definitely says something about what you've built here.
Yeah, we consider ourselves a premium Class A motor coach resort, and we've opted not to really waffle from that. If I had a lot of lots to sell, it'd be one thing, but we don't. And I think the atmosphere that we've created here, it's not your typical RV resort. It's more of a club atmosphere. It's more of a club lifestyle. Everybody knows everybody, and you know, we all get together. It's just a different feeling when you're here, I guess is all I can say.
Yeah, absolutely. Something in the air around here. My blood pressure goes down as soon as I get here every time.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, we've been very blessed. And you know, another thing that's really worked out for us, probably the smartest thing I ever did, was that on-site storage.
Now, you're expanding the storage here to this new part of the property. How many more storage facilities are there going to be?
Yeah, we've opted to, you know, again, not everybody says, well, why don't you put in more lots? And I really don't want to. I don't want to lose this atmosphere that we have here right now, and I don't want to just keep adding lots. So storage was always a big thing. The new facilities that we're doing, we're going to be attracting the Class A motor coach guys that may have a helicopter that can land on the airstrip, that may have exotic cars, that, you know, being out here, come up here. I live in Naples, but I work up here and I stay up here a lot. Driving up here and getting around in your car is just a thrill, man. So these are going to cater more to, they're going to be big enough to put your coach in, but you're also your cars where you can come out here. Your unit will have a lounge in it. It'll have a little bar. It'll have a restroom in it, mezzanine up top. It's really going to be cool.
And are there any storage units currently available on the current side? And how do folks get on the list for the new ones that are being built?
So no, there's not. There's no storage available on the other side. It's gone.
Yes, sir.
And so going forward, what I would suggest is when you meet Lisa here in a little bit, you know, you reach out to her and she'll put you on the list, because when we get ready to release that building is really when you want to get involved in that, because I expect that they'll go fairly quick.
Yes, sir. Those indoor units have been really popular all over the country. So great opportunity for someone looking to store their toys. And you also mentioned the last time we saw you that there's plans for a restaurant to go in here at River Landings, like a new restaurant?
There is. So we've seen a need, I guess, if you will, to create something again a little different. So we're putting in a 4,000 square foot restaurant on site that will have a sky bar on it that we think is just going to be fantastic for people that are here. And it'll be open up to the public, you know, to come in. But if you're an owner inside River Landings and you want to go up there for dinner, you'll have priority seating to get in there, but you'll have a window to call, and then you'll have priority seating to get in. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yes, sir. I look forward to seeing that come to life. And I know you've got a lot going on this weekend with the Liberty Coach Rally, quite the party you have going on. So I appreciate you taking the time. We found one of the biggest names in the motor coach industry, Frank Koenigsetter with Liberty Coach. What are you guys doing out here at River Landings this weekend?
Well, we, with Rick and Leslie Smith, we put together a date to have a Liberty Coach event here at River Landings, so that's what we're here for.
We always see you at the best resorts in the country. Now, I heard that Liberty Coach recently bought a couple lots here at River Landings. What's the reasoning for that?
Well, you know, we have a significant amount of customers that own lots here at the resort, and we thought it was a good move for us so that we could be, you know, with our customer base as well. It's a real nice, great network of customers and a family-oriented or family feeling as far as that goes, so we're really excited about it.
And you're out here living the motor coach lifestyle, I think probably half of the weekends out of the year. What do you like about River Landings?
The location of it is from our dealership is within 2 hours. The way that the resort is laid out, the clubhouse, the pool, it's right on the Caloosahatchee River. We have a great number of customers that are here as well that are owners, and the whole feeling, happy hours that they do, it's all so much like a family. There's no drama or anything else going on. I mean, it's just a really great feeling when you're here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know you're known to throw the best parties in the motor coach industry, from Sturgis to the Kentucky Derby. What type of events are you and the Liberty Coach family doing out here at River Landings this weekend?
This weekend we kind of left it up to them, you know, because we said, look, we'd like to do a weekend for our customers that are here and other people as well, open it up to them that are here as well, and just to see what kind of excitement we can put together. So far it's been going really well.
Yeah, so it looks like you guys are having a really nice lunch over at the clubhouse right now, so appreciate you taking the time to share that with us. Always a pleasure to see you, sir.
Every time. Thank you. You too.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you, sir.
The last time that we spoke, Mike and Lisa hadn't come right on board yet, but they've now been on board with us since November. Lisa has really been doing a great job. And, you know, it was really difficult for me to kind of hand that over, but knowing Mike and Lisa, the confidence that I have in them that they'll keep what we have envisioned here for the resort was really important to me. So now Lisa's director and head of all of our sales and marketing here at River Landings. So her and Mike come on board, and it's been nothing but a blessing for Leslie and I to, you know, see them together, and all the things that they're doing that I kind of missed the boat on. They're actually picking it up and taking it to a whole new level. And so with that, I'm going to turn this thing over to Mike and Lisa and let them roll with you, and welcome aboard, and we're really blessed to have you.
Oh,
and
thank you, Rick. Thank you.
I'll let you tell the story.
And we met you in Ohio last year, but I'm sure Rick is really thankful to have you guys on board here. You're motor coach enthusiast yourself.
Right. I can't believe that's been 6 months ago that we met up in Lake Erie Shores, and I'm just real fortunate to be part of two really great resorts that are on the brink of major expansions. Up in Lake Erie Shores, we now are accepting Super Cs to not only rent but to own in the resort. And here at River Landings, Rick, with his new expansion and the land next door, I'm just really fortunate to be the on-site realtor to two fabulous resorts. And I almost have the best of both worlds. I have a great resort here in the southeast that we come to in the wintertime to enjoy the Florida weather. And then I go up north to Lake Erie Shores and enjoy the summer months up there to get away from the heat.
But what brought you to River Landings here?
You know, we've known Rick for probably 5 years or so and ran in the same circles, and he and I started talking about a year ago, and he was sharing the new growth of the resort, and probably shortly before November he invited us to be part of the team. And after a lot of talking and thinking about it, we thought, what a great opportunity to be part of such an enclave and to be part of developing it and being his team. So how could we say no?
Yeah, absolutely. And I know you've got great knowledge of motor coach lots and the motor coach lifestyle, what folks are looking for. And I think you've got some lots here that we could see today that are turnkey ready if someone wants to purchase a lot here.
Absolutely. We've got homes that are just ready for you to move into, park your coach, bring your clothes, and start enjoying the resort.
And I heard that this lot is actually priced under $800,000 with the coach house, with the coach cover. the pavers. And before we take a look around this lot, what is it about the lots here at River Landings that separate them from the other Motorcoach resorts out there?
You know, there's a lot of things that separate these lots. The first thing is every lot has a view of the water, whether it be one of the lakes or on the riverfront. The size of the lots alone, the space in between the coach houses is much larger than what your typical resort offers.
What's the size of this lot?
Lots average about 60 by 125.
Okay, so plenty of room for a coach. Now, do they allow stacker trailers or trailers on the sites here?
Not on the sites, but we do have the storage units on site that you could purchase and keep your stacker in there. So another great feature about the lots is that the coach covers are now retractable. So that helps with when you're coming in the summertime and you want to pull in. We don't have to worry about finding someone to manually put the RV covers up. Just call our resort manager and he'll have it out for you before you arrive.
Okay, so what else is going on with this particular lot, and what's the price of this lot?
So this lot is move-in ready, has furniture enlisted at $792 with the opportunity to add on an in-ground pool or a hot tub and more screen area for it to enjoy more outdoor living.
Awesome opportunity for someone under $800,000, and it's turnkey ready to go?
Turnkey ready.
Well, there's a beautiful Liberty coach on this lot right now, but why don't we walk around a little bit and see what's going on here?
Sounds good.
Now I see that this has looks like a golf cart garage here.
It is. That's exactly what it is. It's a golf cart garage. It fits my huge limo golf cart without any problems. It does have a split unit AC, so it is climate controlled, and that's where a lot of our owners, that's where their washer and dryer goes, and then access to the attic.
Okay, and as we walk up here, you know, paver driveway,
Yes.
even for the golf cart garage. I see beautiful wood soffits here that match the garage door, but what else is going on with this coach house?
So the wood soffit stained in that color matching the garage doors just keeps us in theme with the Ernest Hemingway vibe that we're trying to give here at River Landing. So let me take you inside and show you some more.
Sounds good.
So what's nice about this is when you're coming from the garage, so this is the access door to the garage, you've got this great paver walkway that leads you right into the screened-in lanai of the house. So you can either go out back to the lanai or enter right into the house.
And this is a really nice coach house. Now, how tall are the ceilings and how big is this coach house?
So the ceilings in the main living area are 14 feet and then the other ceilings are about 10 feet. So the square footage of this house, counting the lanai, were about 1,600 square feet. If you were to purchase this house and you wanted to add the in-ground pool and the extra screen area, you're looking about 1,800 square feet of living space.
Okay, and I'm always impressed with how the indoor and the outdoor space really flow together. We've got these large sliding doors opened up. Now, is this an option on the different coach lots, or does this come standard on every coach house?
So this is standard. So if you purchase one of our developer lots and you said, we want to build the Hemingway home, this is what you would get. So have your screened-in lanai, your fixed screen, and then we have this screen here, which is electric. It'll raise up to make moving in a lot easier. The doors will recess back into the wall, so you have expansion. You have so much more space to enjoy and entertain.
But I really like the way they brought in the floors from the interior to the exterior, just such a nice high-end feel. Now, there's also living space here with a bedroom and a bathroom. Are owners able to stay in their coach houses, or what's the regulations on that?
Unlike some other resorts, you are allowed to spend the night, sleep in your coach house. You can have guests in your coach house while you're staying in your bus. You can have a full kitchen, as you can see, cook, entertain, so there's no limitations on that.
Okay, can we take a look back at the bedroom area here?
Absolutely. So the coach houses, all of them, you have a really great bathroom with a large shower. And if you're building your own home, you could customize that any way you'd like. The bedrooms have great closet space and then enough room for a king-size bed.
And you know, these closets aren't just any ordinary closet. All of the high-end touches like we'd see in a multi-million-dollar home, it feels like here.
Absolutely. Enough room for plenty of clothes, and then you've got 6 drawers. You could customize this layout as you'd like because it is customizable, and again, the high-end materials is what is expected at River Landing.
And this lot can be purchased for $792,000?
$792, and you can be a member of our community.
And it's turnkey ready. They could move in right away?
Absolutely.
Now, does that $792 include the furniture, or is that separate?
The furniture is included.
Okay, great opportunity. Now, I think you might have some more expensive lots to show us. Do you think we could see some other stuff going on here?
Let's go look on the river.
This is one of my favorite lots at River Landings, a really unique setup with the split house, and it's on the river.
Yes.
And this is probably one of the nicest lots available in the world right now.
So this lot is very unique floor plan. It has the entertaining space on one side in a separate building, and then your bedroom, one-car garage, and bathroom in another one, all connected by a beautiful screened area that has your outdoor kitchen and your in-ground pool.
I see this nice Winnebago horizon here, and I remember at one point hearing a rumor that only Prevos are allowed here at River Landings. Do you allow all Class A's, it looks like?
We do, all Class A's. I've heard that rumor too about River Landings, but as you can tell, there are other coaches in here. Class A, we are Class A exclusive resorts. I don't believe we'll ever waver from that, and it gives us another level of exclusivity that people are looking for.
So the Newmar owners, Integra owners, they're all welcome here as well?
They are.
Awesome. Now this is beautiful landscaping and the whole flow of this lot. We've got the pool area here, and this is it almost looks like two coach houses essentially.
It does. This is almost the entertainer's dream. When you've got friends down to visit you and maybe you want the party to continue, the friends can retreat back to their private oasis where the bedroom, the master bath is, and you can just continue the party inside the rest of the house.
So really sleeping for like 3 couples, or if there's, the grandparents, parents and grandchildren, kind of 3 separate living spaces essentially?
You can make that happen with a pull-out sofa bed, absolutely.
Awesome. Can we take a look in the coach house here?
Yes. Yeah. This is what we were talking about, a very unique floor plan with the 2 living spaces. As you can see, we have 1 living space up front, connected by this great screen room where the in-ground pool is, and a fantastic view of the Caloosahatchee River.
And beautiful travertine here out by the pool area. And in a second, we'll take a look. There's an outdoor kitchen with the river view, but this is going to be one of the living areas here. And just really a cool lot, unlike anything we've ever seen. Again, all that high-end woodwork like we saw in the previous lot. But what's all going on in this half of the lot?
So on this half of the lot is where your guests could leave the party early while you continue. It has your master bedroom, through the hallway, the master bathroom. And then this also has the ability to access the golf cart garage in the house. We have the split unit AC for climate control, and then we have the washer and dryer and some custom cabinetry in here.
On the high-end flooring in the garage as well.
They just continued it through both buildings just for the consistency and flow of both of them.
Yes, ma'am. And then a really good sized bathroom here with the double sinks. I think this is a much bigger bathroom than we've seen in most of the coach houses.
This one is a little bit larger, and once we get into the other building, you'll see that the designer carried the same cabinetry into the kitchen.
Okay, you have beautiful, huge shower with that mosaic tile work as well. And this is really nice the way these doors open up to the pool area. This would be a great spot to come out and have a cup of coffee.
Right. In the RV lifestyle, it's all about outdoor living, but we still love to have the perks of not having the bugs near us. So this gives you all of that. And as we walk past this part of the house, you'll see this is all about entertaining. You've got the sliding glass doors that you could just walk through from the pool area. It's the only coach house that has a fireplace as well. And you'll notice in the kitchen, it's the same cabinetry that we saw in the master bathroom, with a large island, so plenty of entertaining space.
A huge living area here, and then again, the large doors that go out to the coach. But then we have more doors going out here, a very expansive patio along the Caloosahatchee River, and then with the boat docks right here. Now, does this lot come with a boat dock?
So yes, when you purchase a house on the river, you have an assigned boat slip for your use. We have 11 boat slips, so we normally don't have any shortage of boat slips at all, but you get that comfort of knowing my boat's here, my jet skis are here, I've got a slip. And this expansive view from the outdoor kitchen area is just unbelievable.
Yeah, this is incredible. And then, looking at this outdoor kitchen, again, they've got that beautiful woodwork and then tile work that goes all the way to the ceiling. Nice grill area with this island, and I think this island might even move around a little bit.
It does. This island you can move all over to make entertaining easier, and then again, all the higher end custom finishes with the outdoor kitchen.
And how much is this lot available for currently?
So this lot furnished, as you're seeing it now with the assigned boat slip, is 1.4.
1.4, and I know, boat slips alone are worth six figures in this part of the world, so a lot of value here. And does that include the furniture as well?
Yes, it does.
I know some of those coffee tables in the living room are probably not cheap at all. So a great opportunity for someone. I doubt this will last on the market long, and it's available immediately?
It is available immediately.
And I know a lot of the RVers out there are boaters as well, so here I think we could walk right down to the boat docks.
We can. RVers in our resort have the best of both worlds, boating and RVing.
Let's take a look down at the boat dock here.
Great.
Yeah, really nice boat docks out here. Everything from, the flooring here to the railings, just very high end. Now, how big of boats can be fit in these slips here?
So we can fit boats up to 40 feet long.
So if you've got a 45-foot coach and a 40-foot boat, this is gonna be hard to beat.
Yes, it's living the life.
Now, River Landings is the only resort I know of that also has a private island. What's going on out there?
So we've got that private island that we use for our Friday night sunset toast. So the happy hour starts out at the island, and then we slowly move it into the Pilar Bar and located inside the clubhouse.
Nice, you think we can take a look out there?
Yes.
So this is a nice little area out here, and you said every Friday night this is where the happy hours happen?
This is where it starts. So we do a Friday night sunset toast out here. We've got the music going. So this is part one of our Friday night, and then we head into the clubhouse at the Pilar Bar and just continue.
And I know there's a lot of space out here. When I stayed at River Landings a few years ago, I remember folks doing yoga out here in the mornings. What other uses do you have for this space here?
Yeah, it's pretty much whatever you like to do. I'm sure people come out here early in the morning with their cups of coffee and just start the day slowly. In the evenings, you can find people out here just relaxing, watching the boat traffic, and of course then the sunset.
Yeah, extremely peaceful. And I recently heard a rumor that not only are you selling lots here at River Landings, but you actually purchased a lot here.
Yeah, so we, Mike and I both feel strongly when we're part of an RV community, it's really important for us to own in the resort. We're dedicated to the resort that we represent, and there's no better way than to be one of the owners in the resort. So when you say you're a realtor in a high-end luxury RV resort or Enclave for River Landings, it's really important for people to understand that I'm here 24/7. You can call me and make an appointment, but you just happen to show up, I'm here. It's one of the great things about living in the resort. I have such a flexible schedule to work with anybody.
Yeah, and I'm sure you enjoy living here as well. Now, when did you purchase your lot here, and how long have you been staying here?
So we arrived in November, and we committed to purchase the lot probably in December. So we're still working on that closing process. As a realtor, I still go through all the submitting of the paperwork and the closing process as everybody else. So I understand that process very well.
And it really is a testament for River Landings that you're investing in a piece of dirt here. What caused you to buy here, other than, working here, obviously, but what else did you like about River Landings?
It's such a unique resort. I don't think you'll ever find a resort like this. The size of it is small. It's an intimate community, it's friends. It is just a different level that we've never experienced. And being able to combine, because we're water people as well, the RV lifestyle that we love, as well as the boat side of it, I mean, it's heaven. It couldn't get any better.
Living here at River Landings has really been a blessing since we've come. As Lisa has explained, it's not just we love the water, we love the RV lifestyle. However, the folks again in here are just second to none, as we've said in the past in other resorts. But this is really, truly above them all. We've been here 2 months. We're family. And the family atmosphere in here is unreal. It's just the folks, and we've traveled a long places. You meet and greet people throughout wherever we go. and it seems like the cream of the crop all ended up here, and it's just really an exquisite place to be, and we're very fortunate to be here.
So this is one of the other nicest lots available on the market right now. What is the story on lot 6 here?
So lot 6 is another one of our riverfront homes that's available. This is a very unique layout though. This homeowner decided to actually build their in-ground pool almost in front of their lanai area, and to the left of it they have a little area for as a dog park for them, so their dog can go out whenever he'd like.
And how much is this lot available for?
So this lot's available with the RV roof cover, the hurricane screens. It's available for $1.65.
And is it furnished?
It is not furnished.
Okay, so a blank slate for somebody. And this is something very rare that you don't see at most Motorcoach resorts, a fenced-in dog area. So I'm sure some of the dog lovers out there can appreciate that.
You know, this dog, whoever lives here, is gonna be the envy of all the other dogs with this river view from his own little area here. So this is very unique.
This is an expensive little private dog park right here. And then right now it looks like it's closed up, like no one's staying on the lot. But I believe these shutters will open up to really bring that outdoor space indoor.
These are hurricane screens, so they will lift up to allow you more access or open access to the house. One of the most unique features about this whole area is porcelain floor. You know, we've seen the other ones where maybe it's a paver floor, but they've carried the porcelain from inside straight to outside. And it has this wonderful outdoor kitchen with 2 beverage refrigerators and then an ice maker, and you're ready with your TV and the sound bar. You turn around and you look out here to the Caloosahatchee River. You've got this great pool that's got the sun deck as well, and then a nice fire feature here. So in the evenings with a glass of wine, watching the boat traffic, having the fire on, I mean, really doesn't get much better than this.
No, this is an incredible little piece of paradise. I really like this swordfish and turtle tile work that's kind of like artwork in the pool. You don't see that every day.
You don't see it every day. And we've been in a few houses that have had the pools today with you, so you can see how much you can customize your pool.
Absolutely, and then having that fireplace going at night, watching the big boats come by here. And the Caloosahatchee River has some big boats coming through from the Gulf to the Atlantic. I think I've seen like some 80-foot boats out there.
We have 2. That's one of the great things, watching the boat traffic. And you tell people you can go from coast to coast, all right here from river landings with some great restaurants on the water to stop at along the way.
Yeah, definitely a boater and motor coach owner's paradise.
Absolutely.
Now, taking a look back inside of this coach house, it's nice to see it without the furniture. Usually we see them fully furnished out, but again, that beautiful woodwork on the ceiling. It looks like there's speakers hardwired into the ceiling as well.
Absolutely, and this ceiling is a little bit different than the other ones. If you notice, it actually has a more detailed pattern in it instead of just running across vertically. So they really took their time to design this woodwork under here.
And it looks like it's been very well maintained. It's, you know, very rich wood. It's not fading or anything.
Not at all, not at all. And again, keeping with that Ernest Hemingway theme and style throughout the whole resort.
And again, the tall vaulted ceilings. Looks like a TV's built in. Does the TV come with the coach house?
TV comes with the coach house. One of the nice things too is this island is not a fixed island, so you can move this around as well.
And then is there sleeping space back here as well?
Yep, so again, this is the Hemingway floor plan. So you have a really large master bathroom. This shower, I just want to point this out. Beautiful shower here with the mosaic and subway tile combination. Just adds a little extra flair to the shower in here.
Again, even in the bedroom, there's usually not echoes when the furniture is in here, but still going with that Hemingway style theme with the ceiling fan there. And then again, those high-end closets like we saw in the other model.
And this one also has your plantation shutters. So it adds another element to the house when you purchase it.
And this is available for $1.65?
Correct.
Nice.
And with the assigned boat slip as well.
A great opportunity for somebody.
So we just sat down at the Pilar Bar here where a lot of fun happens here at River Landings. But talking about the lots that are still available that are a blank slate, if someone wants to build from scratch, how many blank lots are available and how much do those cost?
We have 30 blank lots available. The lots with the coach cover, the new improved coach cover, are running $349.9.
Okay, so the $350,000 includes
The
the
new
coach
coach
cover, the concrete slab, pavers, or no?
Nope, no pavers. And the reason we don't do pavers initially is because when they go to build their coach house, they usually want to match up the pavers. So whatever the driveway is, they carry it on through the coach house. So us putting pavers on doesn't make a lot of sense. So when we put the slabs in, we like to have concrete underneath of them. So we put the concrete slabs in at an elevation that is 4.5 inches below the finished floor elevation of the coach house. So when the pavers come on the pad and the coach house, they all match up perfectly. That really gives the motorhome a good foundation to sit on, especially if they're going to be there for any length of time.
And then building on top of that blank lot, what's the average cost for a coach house, and what type of options do owners have?
Well, the average cost, and we'll say $450,000 to $600,000 in that price range. And options really are countertops, fixtures, appliances, flooring, colors, things of that nature. And so all of that rolls into, what finalizes the price of the coach house. Now, whether they want a separate one-car garage or whether they're going to do a pool. So all those play factors, but you're in that range.
Now, do you think you could still be in the 600 range with the pool, or is that going to be additional cost on top of
You know
the
what?
coach house?
No, I think if you didn't go hog wild crazy, the coach houses are great. So there's not a lot of places to lose a lot of money on. In other words, countertops fluctuates within a few $1,000s. Appliances you could get pretty well. We've had some people spend a lot of money on appliances. But if you did it and budgeted for 600, you would probably be pretty close to that all in.
And if someone just wanted a basic coach house, they could probably be in that 350 for the lot and 450, so about 800.
Yeah, real close to that. Yeah, exactly. And time frame to build it. We only build here in the summer.
Okay. But what's the reasoning for only building in the summer?
Yeah, so when the people are down, we don't want them to have to deal with construction. They want to come down and relax, so we try to start construction at the end of March, early April, to be done by the time everybody gets back. So there's not a lot of contractors, a lot of noise. I've been through that.
No tile saws running while you're trying to have happy hour?
No concrete, but yeah, we build in the summer. And usually you can get them done in a 4 to 6 month range. So usually if we can get started in mid-April, it should be done by, early November.
Okay, so if they purchase this season, their coach house should be complete by the beginning of next season.
I think we have 4 going to build this summer. So if they do want that, they better act fast.
Yeah.
Call Lisa.
And is there a limit at how many are able to be built every season?
A couple years ago, we built 14 coach houses. And we had the hurricane that hit. So, a lot of people saw a lot of property that we had on the market. And the reason for that is when the hurricane hit, we lost a lot of time. We had a lot of workers that had to go and fix up their own homes. So we sat idle for a long time. So we lost crucial time. So we had a lot of properties that were finished not hit the market until like summertime. So it looked like we had a lot of inventory, but in reality, it was just because we weren't able to get them at this time to sell them.
Understandable.
You were right. So we sat on them longer. But Lisa has been doing a great job, and I think she's already sold 2 coach houses, a couple lots.
And you mentioned the hurricane coming through this area. You've had a few pretty big hurricanes, like a 100-year hurricane come through this area. How has the resort weathered those hurricanes?
We had 21-mile-an-hour winds come across the site, and people will say, well, how do you know that, right? And so we happen to be real close to the Emergency Operations Center. When I say real close, like within a couple of miles. So they're constantly monitoring those winds that are coming across our area. And because we're close to them, we're pretty fortunate where we've not had any major damage here, only because of the power. When we did the resort, we opted to take all the power and put it underground. So we're on that main transmission line that feeds the EOC center, and that really helps us maintain power unless something crazy happens. And the coach houses are all built to Miami-Dade hurricane standards, which means Every window is an impact window. Every window is a low E window. The roofs are designed for Miami-Dade. Everything is designed so that it would really take a lot to take, you know, and if we get that kind of wind, if we get 185 mile an hour, good luck, brother. Good. Yeah.
But was there any damage
No
to
damage.
the resort?
We had zero damage. We had landscape, you know, damage, but no structural damage at all.
Very cool. Very
Yeah,
cool.
so we were very fortunate about that.
Yes, sir. Lisa and Mike and Rick really appreciate you taking the time to show us around today. Now, if someone's a serious and qualified buyer and they want to purchase a lot or rent a lot here at River Landings, what's the best way to do that?
So if you want to purchase a lot, please reach out to me. All my information could be found online, as well as information for the rental company.
Awesome. We'll leave that in the description below.
Thank you for coming down and always being a huge supporter of us. We always appreciate that.
Yeah, my pleasure. I greatly appreciate all of you, and also appreciate all of you subscribing. We hope you're all having a great day. Thanks again.